I knew when I made the declaration in 2024 that 2025 would be the year of transformation, that I would experience some sort of opposition and resistance, but I could have never imagined what I've experienced this far. So like many people, I started off 2025 with my goals set, my routines, and my systems in place, and I was ready to take on 2025. And then 2025 hit, and it was like I just could not get in a groove. I was completely drained all the time, so waking up early like I used to do at 4:30 became non-existent. I felt like our systems were all out of whack, our night routines were off, and it was like things were just piling on me. Work especially was really hard after January, but January I started off so strong the first couple of weeks, and I really felt like I could accomplish anything. And then as life started hitting, I realized I was not being as flexible as I needed to be to really adjust to the highs and the lows and all of the things piling on me. And I really feel like I was struggling physically, mentally, and emotionally. And so because I was struggling, I made the decision to just take a step back, take a beat, and really just figure out what's going on. I quit a few things that were no longer bringing me joy and felt like they were sapping the life out of me. And I started doing less. And in my doing less, I felt even more tired. And it was just like my body was under attack. My mind was under attack. My emotions were under attack. And I just could not move forward. So any and everything that could happen in my personal life, in my work life happened. And I realized that one of the things I said was that I wanted to improve my spiritual life, because last year I kind of just drifted away, went a different direction than I wanted to go. And by that I mean I wanted to make sure I was praying and doing my devotion and really just doing all I can to improve my spiritual life. And I was not doing that last year. So this year I said I was going to get back to really working on my spiritual life. And it felt like when I said that, and when I said I was going to change my life, and I aligned my goals and my intentions with what I believe the Lord has planned for me, it was just like, no, opposition and setbacks, here we come. And it's so funny because at the end of February, beginning of March, I heard a message. It was actually March, by Pastor Mike Jr., PMJ. And it was exactly what I was feeling that I could not put into words all of January and February. I'm going to link his message down below because it really just helped my mind get back on track. But anyways, like I said, January started off really well until about the second week in January. And it was just like every time I tried to pick up the camera, work on my goals, something would happen outside of my control that really just knocked me off course. Somebody else's own personal issues or anything like that would come and disrupt my peace. And no matter how hard I tried to protect my peace and just really focus on me, it was like I did not have the time or the opportunity. What is up, y'all? It feels so weird to be back vlogging. This is like the first official time that I have spoken to the camera for this channel. So I did post a video for my other channel, and I'm actually getting ready to film. So the funny thing is, in January, I was watching a video by Erin on Demand, and she said, wait until you feel ready to start. So when I started experiencing setbacks and oppositions in January, I took heed to that advice. And when I just did not feel like doing anything, I waited until I felt ready. And when I felt ready, I would go all in and operate in my highs and rest in my lows. And that's kind of how I took January. So if you're having trouble getting started, or you just feel like it's all too much, wait till you feel ready and work when your energy is at its highest, and do as much as you can. And then when you're having your lows, just give yourself grace and rest. So a lot of my January was like, leave that mess till tomorrow. Wait until you feel ready to attack that problem or that project. And that really helped me make it through January.
Huh?
That's funny.
It's funny?
Never again.
Just one, Cole. Count one.
One. Mama. Mama, hey. Hey. Ew. Mama, action.
Something else I did was I followed people that motivated me. So creators, like I said, Aaron on Demand, and different people here on YouTube. I would follow them. I would watch their content. And not only would I watch their content, I would watch their content while I was doing something that I necessarily didn't want to do. And it really helped me just push past those low moments where I just found myself just wanting to lay on the couch and watch TV. And that was all I would have the energy for. And honestly, once February rolled around, I really just knew I was going to get my momentum back. I knew it was going to be a great month. And then the wave of sickness hit the schools and the community. And for a while, I was able to beat the sickness. We had 2 weeks straight where everyone at school was sick, and we would have on average like 15 teachers out. And of course, I was doing my part in covering classes and making sure things were covered throughout the day, taking on extra loads, not because I wanted to, but because things had to get done.
Thankfully, there is a straightforward way to add an immediate cost.
And I found my body was just like, girl, we're tired. And I got so sick. And even in that sickness, because my son was sick, I had to push through, because you never can turn off being a mom. As I was going through February, random thoughts were coming to my mind. One, I just noticed how much of a routine I was in, doing the things that I had to do and not necessarily the things I want to do. So what I mean by that is I wake up, take my son to school, I go to work, I work all day doing my job plus somebody else's, I'm sure. And then I go home, cook dinner. I might throw church in there somewhere. But it was the same thing every day. And I couldn't see past my mundane routine to work towards the life I wanted. Like, I would come home to like the same things that needed to be done, the laundry, the dishes, and I would get into that mundane routine, and I'd be so bogged down from my day that I couldn't even think about moving forward with any of my goals or anything I wanted to accomplish. And so one day I just took a break. I stopped doing my normal routine. I realized that like I would never open the windows and let the light come in. The little things I was used to doing, I just completely stopped. Like, I switched up my routine. So instead of coming home and immediately cooking dinner, we stopped and went to the park first. And that little adjustment in my schedule really broke up the mundane things that I was used to doing and really sparked a change for me in February.
It's March. Like, where has the time gone? And honestly, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you, your girl has been, I haven't been on my goals, as I've kind of already stated, but it is time to get out of this funk and get started on these goals. So I have my little folder. I have put everything in a folder. I honestly have been doing little things behind the scenes, like I said, to like stay organized and really just get my life together. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like January, as you can see, I was like, we just flying by the seat of our pants. February, I set some goals. I probably didn't reach any of them, but we're going to see. We're right. Like, it's time to reset. So I probably already stated this, but in case I haven't, I've been doing little things to maintain my sanity. So little things that I can control, like my finances. I have been enjoying budgeting. I have a new spreadsheet that I will show you that I purchased, that I absolutely love, and it's so much more detailed than the little one that I put together, which is why I love it. So yeah, let's see. In finances, I said I wanted to save $100, follow my budget, and then post on like my affiliate marketing websites like LTK. That's the only thing I didn't do. I did save, actually I saved more than $100. I did stick with my budget like to a T. And I just did not post to any websites. I haven't done any posting, honestly. So there's that. Personal, I said I wanted to declutter one room and declutter the hall closet. I have done no decluttering. I was good to just clean my home. Let's see. Relationships and personal, well, this is just relationships. I said I wanted to sign up for the singles conference again that I went to last year. I did not sign up, and it's because it's again at the exact same time as a school event this year. So I think I'm probably just not going to go. Let's see, career and development. I said I wanted to practice for my performance exam. I'm not going to say I haven't, because I consider work practice. Like when I have to go into the classroom and interpret, I really like pay attention to the things that I'm struggling with, the signs I don't know. And so we've been doing a lot of practice, I feel like. Then I have like a subscriber amount that I wanted to hit for my channels on like my side hustle side. I did not hit those goals. It was 2,000 for my main channel, and I am barely at 1,000, like almost 1,200, like not even that close. And then for my second channel, I wanted to hit 1,000. I'm still not there. So yeah, goals were not being hit. I also was not posting. Health, take my vitamins daily. I actually was doing very well with that. Drink 80 ounces of water. I have been faithfully drinking 40 ounces. So I'm going to give myself like a half check. And then cook myself, like pre-make my breakfast. And I did really good with that until I got sick. And then I kind of just fell off the bandwagon. But for the most part, I did okay with that. So now we're at March. I really don't know what I want to work towards in March, y'all. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I really just want to get myself organized in March. That's like my goal. Like, get back into my groove and get back into my routines is all I want to do. But I have to set some goals, because if not, then I won't work towards anything. So I think again for my savings, I think on this time I want to say I will save 150, since I was able to do 100. And then I've been following my budget. I think we're just going to keep adding that, because like if I say I'm going to follow the budget, then it'll make me work towards like looking at my budget, making sure I'm not going over. And then I want to, since I did not do this last month, I'm going to put the same goal down of posting 3 times on LTK for the month. Like that's a lot for me, so we're going to go with that. Still want to put in practice time, but I'm going to be more specific and say practice 30 minutes daily for 5 days, because I have been giving up my lunch to do other things, and I no longer want to do that. I want to focus on me. So gonna dedicate my 30-minute lunch to practice. I should probably say like 20, because by the time you drop kids off and they come back, you really only have 20 minutes, but that is okay. And I guess I will put the same number of subs for my 2 channels, since I did not reach that goal. For personal, the main thing I want to do is plan Nichole's birthday trip. I thought about doing a party, and my mom has been on me about a party, but honestly, I think I just want to take him to Great Wolf Lodge because he loves water and swimming, and I think he would enjoy that more than a party. And then it seems like every year something else happens during his party, or like last year, it was just like a downpour, and it was so bad, and people couldn't get there, and so yeah, I'd rather just go out of town. The only bad thing is that his birthday is normally around Easter. So we either skip Easter here in town or go like a weekend after or before. So yeah. And I think I do want to tackle the hall closet. I think I'm going to take that on. We are going to work on the hall closet. All right, health. We are going to get this 80 ounces of water down. Like, we have to. Then I want to stick with meal prep. I have been doing really good. I'll do good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By the time we get to Thursday, I start falling off. So I really need to get in a groove with like, okay, make a bunch of food on Sundays, make a bunch of food on Wednesdays. That way the food from Sunday carries me over, and then Wednesday to like the day we go shopping carries me over so that I'm not struggling. And then I want to get up and start exercising again, but I know this is going to take some work to get back in this groove. So I at least want to wake up and like stretch daily in the morning. Like if I could just start with stretching, that would be good. Sorry, I keep moving the table while I'm writing. And then the last one is relationships. The goal behind relationships is to expand my social circle, build new friendships, and attend more events. There's not anything I really want to do in the month of March. I'm going to be honest. Like I have to actively think. So maybe I'm going to take myself on a solo date. Even if it's like a simple, like movies. I'm going to take myself on a solo date. And then, I don't know, do one adventurous thing during spring break. We'll see how it goes. All right. So yeah, I got my goals. So like I said, one of the things I have really been enjoying doing is my budget. Like, this just brings me so much joy and peace. And I think it's because it's a thing that I can control, but it's a good thing to control. Like, I don't go too crazy with it, but I also just like to know where my money's going and what I'm doing. So mine was let me show you. Let me just show you. Because if I don't show you, you won't believe it. Okay, so the budget I was doing before looked a little like this. Hopefully you can see. So as you can see, it's like kind of plain. It had like the yearly amounts and then the monthly. And this was something that I started doing even before like I bought my house. It was something that my friend had created to help me budget and really prep for buying a house. And so I have been following this kind of spreadsheet. This is my 2023 one. But I have been following this kind of spreadsheet, and it broke down by like monthly. And then for a while, like I didn't use the month tabs because I messed them up, and I was having like go in and like do like the remaining myself. I don't know how I messed it up. And I could not figure out how to like redo this and create it on my own without too much brain power. And so that's when I went to like paper. I enjoyed writing, but there was something I missed about the whole electronic. So then I found this lovely version right here. So this is just like the cover sheet or like the instructions, but like it has the yearly, and then it breaks it down monthly and shows you how much you have left to spend, your total income, and like it breaks it down so nicely. Has like graphs in it so you can see it. Everything is like automated. So if you put an amount in, it's going to subtract from the right place. This is so stinking cute and like helpful. And so then you have like your annual dashboard. You have annual totals for different things. Like you can have your income for annual, and it's going to fill it in. You're going to have like your expenses. Like it is so neat. Let's see what else. It has a net worth dashboard if you're interested in that. I will like link this person because I saw this on her channel. Name is Smiley Citrus. I absolutely adore her and I like watching her videos. I My favorite thing to do is budgeting, and I've talked about it a little bit here on this channel, but he has a calendar in here if you're interested. This is probably the one tab I would probably never use. Savings and debt tracker. So like if you want to do like a sinking fund savings, like I have a few things that I'm saving for. Ooh, can't see it. Like my HOA fees, car maintenance, travel, emergency fund. So like I like this little chart over here, and like it's just showing you like what you're trying to save. So yeah, anyways, I just really think this is so neat, and I have been enjoying filling it out. I have already started doing it for March, and so yeah, like we're already on the ball. So resetting for March, I've already done my budget, I've done my goals, and we had already done our shopping for the month. I have y'all at a weird angle, I'm so sorry. We've already done our shopping for the month, and so really this month I am really going to be working on just getting our routines in order. So yeah, anyways, that's where we're at, and I really want to take you all along, do my best to vlog this process of really getting our lives together. The theme for March and the end of Q1 is to get organized, to get our routine set. That is what March is going to be all about, so that the remaining 9 months are amazing. Like without a hitch, everything, we're reaching our goals. We're really getting into a groove. I really want to do my best about getting into a groove and using March to just really set myself up for success for the next 9 months. Like Q2, Q3, Q4 are going to be my months. Like that's going to be my time to shine. So I say, we're going to get together, y'all, I promise. But yeah, rocking with me. Thank you for reaching out when we were sick. Just thank you so much for all the love and support and continuing to watch our videos. I really hope and pray that like my journey is helpful, and it just kind of lets you know that you're not alone. Like life is hard, life be lifing, but we're going to get through it. We're going to reach our goals. We're going to do everything we set out to do in 2025. Like that, I will not have another year like I've had for the past 2 years. This year will be different. And I think because it started off rough, it's an indicator that I'm getting closer to something new, like a new level, a new chapter. Like newness feels like it's on the horizon. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.